Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss chapter 4 planning of class 12th business studies. So you all know that planning is something that is thinking in advance, what to do, how to do, when to do. Okay. So here we are going to discuss about planning. This is the first and foremost function of management. Planning. What is the concept? The manager who acts without planning must learn to live without profit. So it is very important to plan before doing an action. If you plans, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's why planning is the first and foremost function of the planning. Planning refers to thinking beforehand, what to do, how to do, when to do. Definition of planning, if we are talking about here, planning is deciding in advance what is to be done. This is given by Hammond. This definition is given by Hammond, that planning is deciding in advance what is to be done. Features of planning. What are these features? Planning focuses on achieving objectives. Its aims and focuses purely on achieving the objectives. That's why we are making plans. Suppose we are making plans, we make plans to achieve some kind of objectives. There should be an objective to achieve a plan. Second function, features of planning is, it is the primary function of management. We all know that it's means the function of management starts with planning. It is the first and foremost function of management. Planning is pervasive. Pervasive means it is required in all the levels, all the departments, everywhere. Pervasive means all departments, all levels, everywhere it is required. Planning is continuous. Yes, it is a continuous. Once planning is over, then again next planning we are preparing, we prepare next plans. So planning is a continuous process. It never ends. Planning is futuristic. We decide in advance what is to be done in future, so it is a futuristic. Planning involves decision making. Yes, it is a mental exercise, mental thinking process involved here. So we can say this decision making involves here. Decision making means what to do, how to do. These decisions are taken by the manager. So in planning, they have to make decisions. Planning is a mental exercise, yes, because these all things are done intellectually. So we can say that yes, planning is a mental exercise. So these are the features of planning. Next, importance of planning. Planning provides direction. Yes, when we make a plan, it provides us way and direction, that how can we achieve our objective. Planning reduces risks of uncertainty. Yes, uncertainties means some kind of mishappenings or some loss. But planning, if we make a good plan, that helps us to reduce the risks of uncertainties. If some kind of uncertainties are there, then we have a good plan, so that we can cope up with these, or we can save our, like, company or the business from these uncertainties. Planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities. How? Because if things are planned, then things will be given to some kind of one person. Then overlapping of work or useless wasteful activities can be, we can so planning promotes innovative ideas. Yes, when management makes some plans to do or to achieve the objective, they think innovatively. They think differently to achieve that objective, so that they can achieve it in a profitable way. So innovative ideas are there. So planning promotes innovative ideas. Planning facilitates decision makings. Yes, planning facilitates decision making, because decision making process is involved in planning. Management makes their decisions to achieve the objectives. They select the best course of action. So we can say it's a it facilitates decision making. Next one is planning establishes the standard of controlling. Yes, how it establishes standard of controlling, we can say, because it we can say it may compare the actual outcome with the planned outcome. So what we have assumed, what kind of outcome we have assumed, we compare it with the actual outcome, and if there is any difference, we have to take remedial actions. So we can say planning establishes standard for controlling. Next is, next are the limitations of planning. What are the limitations? Planning creates rigidity. Yes, once a plan is made, have been made, like they have, employees have to completely follow blindly to that. If there are some environmental changes, then too it is fixed, rigid. It makes us rigid. Second, planning does not work in dynamic environment. Yes, because plants are rigid, and as we know that they are made beforehand. So if there is change in environment, and we know dynamic environment means changing environment, political, legal, environmental, if some changes are there, or economical environment, some changes are there, then it is very difficult for planning to cope up there. So it does not work in a dynamic environment. Planning reduces creativity. Yes, because plans are prepared earlier, means these are prepared beforehand. So we can say that employees and workers just simply follow it. They don't apply their brains, because they are told to do the work as they have been given the plans. They just blindly follow the plans. They do not apply their creativity. So we can say planning reduces creativity. Planning in fourth is planning involves huge cost. Yes, planning process takes huge cost because experts are required, their fee, and these things, the plans they are making, so it requires a huge cost involvement. Fifth point is planning is a time consuming process. Yes, before taking any action, they are preparing plan. So plan takes too much time to prepare, because experts are there, they're deciding, they are analyzing, they are just preparing the plans. It takes too much time. So we can say that planning take is a time consuming process. Sixth is planning does not guarantee success. Yes, it depends on the plans, how they are applied. So applicability depends on this. The success planning does not success guarantee success. So these are the limitations of planning. What is planning process? There are 7 steps of planning process if we are talking about. So what are these steps? First, setting up of objective. Set one objective. Then develop premises. Premises means make a certain assumption about the future, that how this thing will be done. So first is setting a objective, your aim, your goal, your target. Then develop a premises, assume about the future, what, how it will be. Third is identify alternative course of action. Alternative course of action, the way how to achieve that objective. So identify how many options are available, how many ways are available, how many ways are there which through which we can achieve our objective. Fourth is then from that alternative, evaluate each alternative. Evaluate means check, analyze which one will be the best. Then select, fifth point is select the best alternative. And sixth is implement the plan. And lastly, the seventh is follow up the plan. So these are planning processes. Now, if we are talking about types of plan, so there are different types of plan. First, neither standing nor single used plans. What are examples are objective and strategies. These are neither standing nor single used plans. What are these standing plans? Plans which are repeatedly in use, like policy, procedures, process, method, rules. These are standing plans because we repeatedly use them, like policy. If some policy of any company is there, every year that is the same. If you are talking about procedure of admission in school, admission in colleges, or other procedures, those procedures are same every year. If you are talking about processes of something, then processes are same, methods are same, rules are same. Every year they are same. So we are using them repeatedly. What are the single used or especially or ad hoc plans? These are the plans which are used once. These are of non-recurring nature. So non-recurring means non-repeatable. So example is program and budget. Once we are using, then again we are not using the same. Next year we are making another budget, different kind, another program of different kind. Clear? Means the same we are not repeating. So these are single use plans. I hope types of plan, this differentiation is clear. For more, yeah, this is for more. Like, subscribe, and share my channel NTR classes by Nitish, and help me to increase my subscribers. And you can follow me on Instagram also. It is Tanwani 90. You know, search me on Instagram and you can follow me there also. Now I'm going to discuss more about different kind of plans. So again we have to let's see discuss about this. Yeah, the types of plans we have already discussed this. Now this was left. Yeah, the objectives, a type of plan. These are the plan, or these are the end points which the management seeks to achieve. So we can say that the management seeks to achieve the end, that is the target, their aim, that is called objective. Strategies, these are the comprehensive plan for accomplishing a organization's objective, how to achieve the target. This is a strategy, is a comprehensive plan which we are management is making, how to achieve the strategies, how to achieve the objective. Next one is policy. These are the general statement. Policies are the general. We have already seen lot many policies like LIC policies and other policies from the bank, or the policies of other organization we have seen. These are the general statement which are decided for the guidance of employees while taking decisions. These are the general guidelines when employees are taking decisions. It guides them. Next is procedure and purpose. These are the plans which determines the sequence of the activities to be conducted. Here the sequence of activities, this is very important. Procedure of admission or process, if we are talking procedure of doing something like activity, any activity. So there are things which are done in a sequential manner. So sequence of activities are there to be conducted to perform any task. Now next one is method. Method means these are the plans which determines how different activities or procedures are completed, how to achieve, like method of doing that work, method of doing this work. Not many methods are there, which one is best we have to select. This is also a kind of plan. Next, rule is also a plan. These are the plan, these are the plans which tells us what is to be done and what is not to be done in a particular situation. So we call it rules. Program, it is a comprehensive plan made for a specific purpose, and when the purpose is over, it is over. So different programs have been made for different purposes. So these are called single use plans also. Non-recurring nature. Budget, it refers to quantitative expression of the plan of action. It provides detail about estimated money, material, time, and other resources. So this is called budget. You have seen that government is also making a different kind of budget every year they are preparing. So we can say budgets are kind of plan, but that is of quantitative expression of the plan of action. It provides detail about estimated money, material, time, and other resources. Even at our homes, so mothers are making budget for monthly budget they are making. So this is a also a budget you have seen at your homes. So this was the chapter planning, the smallest chapter. For more chapters, like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you.